Showtime! The Capital G Show starts right now.
What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. So guys, predictably, Mistake was a secret rare. And this isn't that big of a shock considering we all know Konami to be money-hungry whores, C6 since being legalized. And honestly, if you would have told me this about a month ago, I probably wouldn't have cared because I thought the card was overrated. Fast forward a month of me testing and taking into consideration that I now know the makeup of this format, and I'm starting to kind of think that this card is underrated. You know, for those of you guys who don't know with what Mistake does, it simply states that neither player can add cards from their deck to their hand except by drawing them. Mistake is a continuous trap, so I guess you could say in layman's terms, it's basically a trap version of Ryo. Now, originally, I thought that being a trap was a bad thing. Nope, turns out it's actually a great thing for one major reason. Ryo is absolutely fantastic. We all know that. The one problem that Ryo does have is, you know, if you have Ryo face up, people simply won't do whatever play that Ryo is locking down until they've removed them from the board. With Mistake, you don't have to worry about that. You can simply wait until your opponent commits to that effect. That would have them try to add cards to their hand, and then you can simply chain Mistake and basically fuck their day up. You know, let's go down a quick list of all the decks that you can potentially side Mistake in against, I think, very effectively. You can side Mistake in against Blackwings, no Whirlwind, no Pot of Duality. You can side it in against Dragon Rulers, no Dragon Searches, no Ravine Searches. You can side it in against Machine of Gadgets. I mean, basically the entire deck just won't be able to activate. You can side it in against Prophecy, no Blue Boy, no Secrets, no Power, no Crescent Library Searches. Once again, it's kind of like the entire deck. You can side it in against TG Trap Tricks. None of the TGs will be able to search. Trap Tricks, Murmillo won't be able to search. No Duality. Once again, it's like the entire deck. You can side it in against Infernity. It only hits Archfiend, but in essence, that is the entire fucking deck. I mean, if your opponent beats you without triggering Archfiend once, then there's obviously a problem. So you can see that you can actually side this card in against a wide variety of decks. Now, it doesn't give you lockdown against, you know, the entire deck, but it stops all the important stuff. You know, if you're playing against Blackwings and your opponent can't activate Whirlwind, then you should almost certainly be in a winning position. And my problem is, I fear that this card might end up being like a $20 card because you look at Vanity's Emptiness, and I mean, that's $20 for a freaking common. Although some people might argue, well, that common is basically a staple to this format. It's going to kind of be hard to tell where this card goes because I see it being a card very similar to Soul Drain or, you know, Iron Wall, where a lot of decks are going to be citing this just because it works against a multitude of decks, and the fact that it's a secret rare is going to make it more rare. It's going to make it more expensive, and that kind of sucks because if this was a common, it'd probably be about maybe what, $5 or something like that. So it does kind of suck that this card is printed as a secret rare. Reminds me of Card D when everybody figured out that that was secret. It was like, oh geez, seriously. And then Card D ended up being like $80 a pop, and then dropping down to 40, and then so on and so on. So let me know what you guys think. I think that this card is going to be really, really good because I think that it's really severely going to hurt Dragon Rulers. I think that a lot of times people are gonna pitch all their dragons in hand for cards like Phoenix from Windblast and, you know, Dragon's Ravine. Then they're going to try and trigger their dragons from the graveyard. People are going to train Mistake. They're going to probably, you know, bottomless or deprison the dragon on field. And then it's going to be like, what are you going to do if you're the Dragon Ruler player? I mean, sure, you can keep triggering your dragons from the graveyard to summon them, but if you're not searching them, then you're not sustaining your win condition. Your deck is very, very beatable now. And that basically is the same exact type of lockdown that a card like Iron Wall or Soul Drain does to your deck. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching, and I'm out. Subscribing makes life happy.